Roy actually organized one of the first lunch counter sit-ins here during the late 60s for the civil rights movement. He became my mentor, Roy Williams. And Roy, I asked him at that moment, how did he take on the city of Dallas and prevail in that lawsuit? And he said, easy. I took it to the mountaintop. I take everything to the mountaintop.
That's profound.
Yeah.
You didn't know what he meant at that point in time, or was it abstract?
It was very abstract. I'd heard Dr. King said that he had been to the mountaintop. So I asked him, what do you mean by that? And he told me, I take everything into meditation. So I met Roy. The next day he told me to meet him at a bookstore, and he had me buy, he didn't show up to the bookstore till an hour later. He gave me a list of books. I purchased every book on the list, and then he came in a little late to the bookstore, and my stack doubled. And so as I'm reading all these books, I got to ask somebody questions. So at that time, Roy was hanging out at the Lamada Lands here in Dallas. He would have a lot of meetings there with city leaders, with community leaders. And so I was meeting all these people, and I was just amazed. I'll never forget Jerry Jones of the Cowboys walked in one day and conversing like they knew each other. Everybody knew Roy. He was on the TV screens. And it was during that time I was healing through a crisis in my life. So sitting at the table with Roy most of the day and listening to him converse with other people about metaphysics, I was, gaining a deeper understanding. And then he introduced me actually to Father Tolliver. He said, let me take you over to this guy who speaks on metaphysics. So his work, as you know, spilled over into all of his social activism, his political activism. I would watch him at City Hall, and it was always amazing, his the way he understood the deeper concepts of politics. And there was a tough for individuals dealing with Roy because he knew the truth.